Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Thank you so much for being with us. We're taking a verse-by-verse journey through the book of Proverbs. We're in Proverbs 19, verse 29. We're on lesson 56. Do check out our other 55 lessons in our journey through. We have a playlist made up for that. Also, our journey through Romans, which we've completed, and our journey through Genesis and Matthew we're in right now. We want to make it through the whole Bible through the help of God, if that's the will of God, and by the grace and help of God. So we're in 1929, and been a while since I've done some journey throughs, just because of the way my schedule's been falling. 1929, and judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the back of fools. That is what it sounds like. It's whippings. Judgments are prepared for scorners, those who make fun of things, have a bad attitude, that type thing, just kind of mock and scorn. And stripes for the back of fools. I mean, punishment's coming. He was talking legislatively, but it's spiritual as well. You reap what you sow. So be wise. Fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The opposite of wisdom is foolishness. So let's get to chapter 20. All of this is so true. I call Proverbs the Christian living in the Old Testament. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Remember the things that were written aforetime, written for our learning. So wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. One of 75 reasons you should not drink alcohol is found in the Bible. Maybe more than that. Be sober. And don't do alcohol substitutes either. It's a mocker. Wine will mock you. Bad stuff happens. Strong drink is raging. Whoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Verse 2, the fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. So when the king gets mad at you, bad stuff happens. Whoso provoketh him to anger sinneth against his own soul. Try to keep peace with you and the king. Verse 3, it's an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. Notice the didactic nature of this teaching. It's an honor for a man to cease from strife. Just stop. I wish I had some friends that knew this verse. It's an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling, constantly getting their hand in stuff. Verse 4, the sluggard, kind of a euphemism for the slothful man, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. So the sluggard just looks at the conditions so much. I remember when Brother and Sister Latta called to go to Zimbabwe, and there was a civil war going on there, and they got the scripture, he who observeth the clouds shall not reap, and he who observeth the wind shall not sow, and all of this. Found in the book of Ecclesiastes. They're like, we just have to go because God's called us. So you can make up every excuse in the world why you're not living for God, doing things for God, winning souls. Just go ahead and do it. Beg and harvest and have nothing. Verse 5, counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. So people have a lot of wisdom in here sometimes, righteous people and stuff, but it takes a person of understanding to get it out from them. So that's just so good. Verse 6, most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness. Boy, isn't that the truth? But a faithful man who can find? Somebody who's just faithful, does the right thing, just because it's the right thing to do, please God, doesn't care who gets the credit. Verse 7, the just man walketh in his integrity. Integrity, as Brother Kinsey says, comes from the term integer, a whole number. You're circumspect all the way around about. You do the right thing. His children are blessed after him. So just means this word for justice. You do the right thing. Make the right decisions. You don't treat your kids one way and other kids another way, on and on and so forth, as far as when they do wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. His children are blessed after him. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. So king doesn't even have to say anything. Now you have to remember Solomon, a king, is being used by God to write this. And the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, is the ultimate writer of this. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Obviously, nobody can, till you get to the new birth experience, and then it's still Jesus that does that. And we obey the gospel of Jesus, and Jesus lets us be born again of water and spirit. So they even had this concept of a sinful nature in the Old Testament. A lot of people say sinful nature is not taught in the Old Testament. I think I've done a teaching or two on that. It really is taught in the Old Testament, especially in the New Testament as well, though. Divers, just put an E on the end, diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them are alike abomination to the Lord. You're not just. If what looks like grace on you looks like compromise on other people, hold yourself to the same standards you hold other people to. Hold your family to the same standards you hold everybody else to. Yeah. Verse 11, even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be pure and whether it be right. The child is known by his doings. By their fruit ye shall know them. Jesus said this in the New Testament. I think that's Matthew 7. We're going to stop right there. Live by Proverbs. Live by the book of wisdom. The epistles, how you're born again, is the book of Acts. And how you live, book of Proverbs. And, well, the rest of the Bible, too. And the epistles. God bless you. We love you. Join us daily. Talk with you later. Hit subscribe and the bell notification. Bye-bye.